Everybody loves a really good story, so I'm going to share with you my most embarrassing. This happened back around 5th grade. Was I about 11, 12 years old, and I had a huge crush on this girl, Brooke Ferguson. And of course, we all know him by first and last name back when we were in elementary school. Anyway, I got everyone else those regular cards that said, you know, something like "I choose you," whereas with her, I went down and spent a good amount of my allowance at Long's and got one of those nice big elaborate cards, you know, wrote it all in calligraphy declaring my love and devotion for her. When all was said and done, we were in class passing them around, and when my row got released, I went around all the desks, and when I finally got to hers, I had this big ass envelope, and it wouldn't fit inside that little paper box that we all had there, so I just threw it on her desk and, you know, quietly snuck back to my table. And before I knew it, I looked back and I just see this massive huddle of kids just standing around her, telling her, open it, and of course she does, and obviously everyone knew what was going on because this kid points and turns and laughs at me, and soon the whole class is laughing at me. So that was the first stage of embarrassment. This was on a Friday, so over the weekend I went home and, you know, was kind of sulking to myself about it, and, you know, decided, whatever, it's not a big deal. I had even asked my mom at the time and told her about it, and she told me, no honey, you're not old enough to have a girlfriend yet. So, but that's beside the point. I came back the next day, or I came back on that Monday, and this girl came up to me before class started, and apparently she had heard about it. I didn't even know who this girl was. She was one of the most popular kids at school, and she was telling me all about all the details, and, you know, I didn't know what to say. But anyway, that day in class, I didn't make eye contact or didn't even talk to Brooke at all. But we're going over math, and I've always been a good math person, going over simple multiplication. So I was just leaning back in my chair precariously, and just out of fucking nowhere, the biggest fart just erupted right through, just shot right through my whole body. Now, I was in one of those buildings where the classrooms are divided by those flimsy little boards, and you could hear laughter from all 4 quarters of the entire building. It was pretty bad. I just remember my face turning flush red and just being completely mortified. What made it worse, though, was my teacher, Mr. Dodge. He had the audacity to write my name on the board with a check, meaning that I was benched for that upcoming recess. So, sure enough, during that recess, I was chilling on the bench with all the other trouble kids, and you know, the whole time during that whole 15-minute recess, I had all these random kids coming up to me, telling me, I heard you fart, and it was really bad. But the final push came when one of Brooke's friends came up to me and said, hey, you know how you farted in class? Yeah, well, Brooke doesn't want to go out with you anymore. And rather than really being shocked I'd had so much shit thrown at me, I just thought, huh, she did want to go out with me? Shit.